My name is Brendon Batson, and I was the first black player to play for Arsenal. When I came to England, I was 9. I'd never seen football. I was born in Grenada, my family are Trinidadian. I got introduced by a lad called Dennis Sheridan, and he sort of introduced me to football. I had a trial for the school, didn't have a clue about football at all. Disaster the first trial. Carried on, went back the following week, seemed to got into the school team. I must have had a little bit of talent because I just seemed to progress very, very quickly. I was playing for Waltham Forest boys, and I got picked up as a 13-year-old by Arsenal. I knew nothing about football. My mum certainly didn't. And all I remember for the first 6 years in Grenada was running up and down Grand Anse Beach. So I heard about football, never saw it. I think there are challenges for black players around that time. There was no visibility as such. So it was Arsenal that really guided me through the process of becoming a young pro. Next thing I knew, I was hopefully going to become a professional footballer. I suppose making my debut, second half against Newcastle, Charlie George wasn't well. I think he was thrown up at half time, and next thing I know, Donna said, I'm on. My name's not even on the team sheet, and you're on. There's nothing better than getting a result. Running out on a pitch with a crowd behind you. I knew very much that black players were in the minority. I mean, I think I was only 14 before I played against another black lad in the opposing team. And I think throughout my schoolboy days, I think I only remember playing with one other black lad. And around that time, black parents were discouraging their youngsters from joining football clubs because they said there were no black professionals. Being subjected to racial abuse wasn't new. What changed when you got into professional ranks was the volume. I remember the noise when I first entered the pitch. You could hear the monkey chants, you could hear all the racial tones. So you have to overcome that, and I think you have to show a lot of resilience. Just speaking personally, you have to have people who believe in you as well. You don't necessarily have to be putting an arm around you and saying, oh, don't worry about this, don't worry about that. It's just knowing that when you are out there training or up for selection, that they're treating you as an equal. I used to say, well, I'll see you next week, next month, next year. If you think you're going to drive me away from the pitch, you've got another thing coming. Well, I suppose when I found out the first black player to play for Arsenal, when I found out at that time, it was a bit of a shock because I just wasn't aware. I think what's more important is how around that time, black players were coming to the fore. And I could literally name them all at the time. Now I can't name them all, which is a good thing. But the significance of me being the first black player is something that it's in the record books. We're just players. We're football players, and we've been accepted as such, and talent can't be denied. And black players are proving that. I always said football found me, and I'm ever grateful that it did find me because I've had a fantastic career, both on and off the pitch, and it's because of football, so I'm very grateful.